ELEX, 20-й эпизод. Отправляемся в новую локацию. Ну, мелочь, но дроп-то падает, даже с такой мелочи. Оказывается, в этой игре плавать можно. Да, я просто хочу проверить, что это за фермер. Там недалеко от фермера уже будет. Со странно, он у меня отмечен как персонаж, но он так высоко, я ж там не был никогда. Мне, кстати, надо костерок найти, постоянно забываю. Так это что за хрен? Тот же самый. Считается не очень сильным, 25 опыта все дают. Так, я забыл, как тут это делать. А, вспомнил. Нужную последовательность.
Too easy.
О, так, что я окую там, это ничего интересного. А, ладно, 36 эликсита это неплохо, наверное. Стрел 20 лишними не будут. Ну и в этом домике постельки нету, да? К сожалению. Может быть, в том домике есть постелька. Что за Q? Так, ну тут спальня точно должна быть. Да?
Needs a key.
Понятно, я не могу сломать, видимо. Ну, вообще нельзя без ключа, потому что у меня нет ранга.
What do you have to offer?
Take a look around.
Ну, понятно.
Ваша популярность растет.
Спасибо за подписку, добро пожаловать. А я, кажется, вспомнил, слушай, это же тут же, это то, фига, я же здесь вроде был. Это вот сейчас я проверю дальше. Это вот здесь, да, вот эта фиговина. Очень интересно, могу я ли теперь я забить ее? Когда я был слишком слабенький. Что-то мне подсказывает, что сейчас вряд ли справлюсь. Я и дэмэджа не наношу. Не, дэмэджа не наношу. Жалко. Просто по статам слишком высокая. Так, а мне куда там надо было-то идти? Да, вот сюда. А это, видимо, что-то другое. Фига они прям под ними живут, и ничего. О, телепорт, кстати, блин. В прошлый раз я его не нашел, обидно. Сейчас бы не пришлось бы столько бежать. Мне кажется, все-таки полезно на самом деле иметь вот этого путешественника, потому что вот таких проебов не будет, как у меня сейчас. Это не копье, это дротик, блин. Почему они назвали это копьем? Он даже выглядит как дротик. Не долетаю чуть-чуть. Сюда сначала надо. Так, стенка крепостная. Ну чё, блин, по голту, да? Хотя вообще странно, как я туда попаду, мне интересно. Почему меня туда пустят? Это же вроде алибы не эти, не хорошие, а плохие. А ёлы-палы, что за ошибка? Глупая. Как я свалился-то? А, стоп. Купольный город. Это барьер. Тут барьер над стенкой, да? В смысле не Альба, а кто? Это клирики? Почему? Странно мне вроде цель. Стоп, здесь Альба все-таки, а здесь кто тогда? Ничего не понял. Что за солянка? Первый раз. Я что-то ни разу не слышал, чтобы здесь что-то конкретное говорили.
People say we're crazy to believe in nature, and then they put their trust in a thing like that.
Странная локация. Так вот, вижу мост.
Halt! Not a step further. No one is allowed into the city without an entry permit.
You want to rush him, or find another way in?
Try either thing and our mechs will blow you apart. But you know, it's your intestines you're risking, so try what you will.
Have there been any Alb attacks here recently?
With Zakor on our northern border, there are always Alp troops coming through on their way somewhere. But they don't seem to be attacking us here for the moment.
But have you heard anything about Alexiters traveling through Abessa?
Yeah, I have now that you mention it. Alexiter Calyx was reported to have headed north with a few combat units and a troop of mechs.
Alexiter Calyx. So he's been promoted. Tell me, how long ago did Alexiter Calyx head north?
A few days ago. They must be back at the Ice Palace in Zakor by now. What's with the interest in Alexiters? You go chasing them, you'll just find trouble. And I don't want them tracing that trouble back here.
Ага, спасибо, Артва. Сейчас бегу сначала туда тогда.
Don't treat me like a rookie. You sound like someone who wants a showdown. So let me give you a warning. That approach is gonna get you and anyone close to you killed.
Where can I get an entry ID?
You can't. We're full. We're short of supplies. So the decision has come down to close the gates. The full allocation of entry IDs has been given out, and we have instructions not to let anyone else in. Those outlaws have us stretched enough as it is. I'm not saying you're working with them, but until law and order is reestablished, we can't risk any more undesirables joining up with them. You'll have to wait till all this is over and done with. Say, there's a bunch of others who can't get in who've taken up residence in some houses near here. Why don't you join up with them?
Ага, вижу.
This teleporter is active. It appears to be connected to another near the Hort.
Вижу, да, то, о чем ты говорил. Сразу два. Удобно. Но вопрос остается открытым. А что мне здесь делать? Так, я вижу костерок. Тут можно мясо приготовить. О, броня плюс 10. Можно себе поднять. 40 секунд. То есть, в принципе, сражение можно на нем пережить. штуки 3 сделаю. Ну и само собой мясо. Все, наверное. Не стоит экономить. Набивается оно легко. Ну, остальное пока, наверное, не буду. Рецепты же они автоматически просто собираются и добавляются, да, окей. Что я подумал, что их нужно активировать.
Hello, stranger. You should stock up on supply.
What do you...
Everything.
О, еще один щит нашел. Чуть лучше моего, опять же. Рубашку, в принципе, можно взять, чисто в теории. Тысячу монет. Не стоит, да? Щит я куплю, да, наверное? Типа, а броню не буду. А, щит не стоит. А броню тогда куплю. Так, я не купил, да? Или купил? Нет, купил. Окей, я и не купил, кстати. Почему-то сделка не совершилась, но раз не надо, так не надо. Ну как скоро? Мне еще 2 локации делать. В это я даже не понимаю, как мне начать ее хотя бы делать.
Hey, you've been out in the wilderness, right?
Yes.
Well, I'm looking for a guy.
Сейчас
and I
вернусь.
wonder if you've seen him. He's called Ray. He's an outlaw with a big mouth on him. Bit of a waster. You haven't met him anywhere out there, have you?
Вроде не видел.
No, I've not met anyone called Ray.
Yeah?
Так, сундук вижу. Так, записку. вижу никаких записок. Перед прилавком. Ну, это, наверное, прилавок. Пачку денег нашел. Ничего не вижу. Да нету здесь нигде никакой записки. Ты уверен, что ты не перепутал? Я бы настолько у этого прилавка стоял, господи помилуй. Такс. Это не в текстах? А, стоп. И чё? И, господи, зачем она мне? Я все еще не понимаю, как мне попасть в город. Пойду к этим людям, может, они расскажут.
They're always hitting on you here.
What these ruins must have witnessed.
Are you here to pay me those shards you owe me? Because I'm pissed at how long you're taking to pay.
Really? Welcome to the camp of the impure, where the poor souls barred from the city stand and wait for the Alps to kill them.
What do you want here?
We don't want anything here. We want to be in there, in the city, as the law says we can, as the law says we should be. Those clerics are supposed to uphold the law, yet here we are. The gate's closed to us.
So, outlaws from Tavar standing by the council's law. That's something I never saw coming.
That's you berserkers. You always have been small-minded.
There's no profit in the law. He's planning something.
I want to get into the city. Can you get me in?
Have you tried to get in yet?
Yes, I went to the gate.
And you got turned away, right?
I wouldn't be here otherwise.
Okay. I can offer you a way to get into the city, but it's risky because you might not get out again. At least not if they confiscate your ID.
Why won't I be able to get out?
All right. I just hope things don't go the same way they did with Cooper. The clerics have shut the city up tight. They won't let anyone who doesn't have a valid ID through the gate. Not in, not out.
Why would the clerics stop people leaving the city?
They're stopping them meeting up with us. That's what I heard. Paranoid assholes. Anyway, we're off the point. You want in, right? And I can give you a counterfeit ID that will get you in. But once you're inside there, I need you to go and take an ID card to Cooper. That way he can come back out again. Like I say, I can get you in, but I also need you to help me out. You good with that? Does that sound like a deal?
Deal. Give me the ID, and I'll meet Cooper.
Good, right. That's the plan. Long term. You see, Wick has all the blank IDs. So before I can get you an ID, I need you to get me Wick.
Where is Wick?
Well, that there is a good question. You see, he's been gone for a while. He'd gone over to the ruins to see if there was anything worth scavenging there, and hasn't come back. You should look for him over to the northwest if you're in a hurry to get into the city. Just look through all the houses. He should still be there, scavenging.
Ну, конечно, сразу так мне не дадут.
Someone's gotta sort this shit out before we drown in it.
Я, конечно, попробую.
What are you sneaking around for?
Почему они триггерятся проще, когда я врубаю незаметность, чем когда я без незаметности?
No, I'm not good enough for that.
Я понял. Один из двух я понял. Типа я не могу.
Don't mess me around, or I'll mess with you.
Так.
I don't even want to know. Fucking elves. They'll cost all of us.
Get something to drink first.
Оу, фига себе. Ну окей, сейчас сбегаем.
Fuck all of them. I hope they drown in their own shit.
Привет, Мисакарк. Окей. После стрима загляну обязательно. Да ёлы-палы. Фига, есть погодка другая. Бедные мега-крысы. Ничего никому не делают, ходят себе спокойно, я их истребляю. Лол, еще одна мега-крыса. Лол, их тут много. Ладно, они тут, походу, истребили людей. Так что... Хотя тут мародеры всякие есть, но все равно тут и обычные люди есть. А, Вик мертвый. Ой, я уровень взял, ничего себе, случайно. Ну что, посидим? Да ёлы-палы! Так, радио вырубить надо. Нахер. Раздражает. Можно, кстати, поспать? Хоть я совсем чуть-чуть побит, но... Тут же нет проблем со временем никаких. Так что, чтобы не вылечиться, даже если чуть-чуть совсем побит. Все, вроде обошел. Скорее всего, мне сюда надо, да? Да. Больше мне сделать нечего, пожалуй. Я телепортируюсь просто. Вау, вот эта погодка, ничего не вижу. Серьезно, у меня как будто минус глаза.
I've heard a lot about that. I'm not sure I believe it.
The things our world has achieved that
You
are
feel the
now
same
lost
way?
to us.
So annoying. So annoying.
Wick is dead, but I found the ID cards on his body.
Dead? Shit. I told him whatever was there wasn't worth the risk. But Wick would do anything if it would mean him getting 2 shards he could tap together. Ah, well, give me the blank ID card. I'll work it up for you now. So, done. 1 fake ID ready to go.
Give me the counterfeit ID.
Okay, wait a second. Your image has to be added there first. So, done. Here's your ID. And this is the ID for Cooper. Take it to him. But make sure the clerics don't see it, see him, or see you handing this over. And do it as soon as you get in there. He's been at risk too long as it is. We don't need him being held, or worse, turned into a vegetable by the suggesters.
Is she really so gullible?
Так, я уровень, кстати, брал.
Are you serious?
Должен стойкость выкачивать.
I can't believe that.
Yeah, it needs to be totally reworked. If you can get the spares.
You want to cross him? You're crazy.
If someone hears that.
You think you can get a hold of a decent set of ALP components? I can find some shards to cover
so
that.
that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, it needs to be totally reworked. If you can get the spares.
So annoying. So annoying.
Get something to drink first.
I need the shards. It's as simple as that.
Really?
Those creatures need dealing with.
Not like that.
A few shards and all.
Я же хотел точно вот эту штуку выкачать в
Is
первую
she
очередь.
really so gullible?
Потому что это вложение в будущее, типа.
Don't ask me what that was about.
So annoying.
Что надо интеллект
so annoying.
сначала.
It's his own fault.
Not like that.
Вы же
People are
медленно.
afraid of that.
2 уровня, походу, еще надо мне, да?
I need the shards. It's as simple as that.
Get something to drink first.
Так, теперь сюда идти просто. Ну, может, даже телепортироваться. На 2 метра, но все чуть быстрее. Ну, на единичку вот эту. Вот. Тут нужно на 2-м уровне хитрость, аж 55, слишком много.
Halt! Not a step. Known as a lounge.
Лол, можно их сдать.
I heard you.
Of course. Need a valid ID to enter or to leave. It's important we keep the right balance here, and that we can hold people
Естественно, что
accountable.
будет, если их
We've
сдать.
worked hard to keep things running here. We can't start letting people flood in, or the troublemakers will take over. Anyone who tries to get around with ID is given straight to the suggesters to be taken care of.
What's a suggester?
Our suggesters are the reason things remain peaceful in the city. If someone causes trouble, then they're either thrown out, see a suggester for reorientation, or both. But don't worry, it's a positive experience that will leave you happy about life. Even so, I recommend avoiding it.
I have an entry ID. Let me through.
Really? I thought I knew all the ones that had been issued. And you were here asking about getting ID before. So tell me where you got this one.
Че?
It's mine. I was issued one after all. Must have misplaced it.
All right. I'll believe you this once. I've got to be wary. That desert gang of outlaws is always trying to find ways to get by me. Oh, and there are some rules I need to tell you before you enter. First, stay away from the generators. Nobody but the technicians is allowed access to them. That sort of security is why we need to keep an eye on IDs. So if you meet someone who's in the city illegally, report them to us immediately, and Eric will take care of them. We can only keep peace in the city if we all work together, and we keep the city secure. That's what was laid down by the Great Council of Magalan. And the Great Council gave the clerics the responsibility for guaranteeing the city's independence. That means everyone is welcome here, until they cause trouble. So keep the peace while you're in there. Our suggesters are busy enough without you adding to their workload. And that's it. You may pass.
Where can I find Eric?
Just go straight down the path into the inner city. You should find him there.
What's happening in the city?
Nothing right now, but it's simmering. You can feel it. There was something building even before we let those Alp separatists in here. They just lit the touch paper. But hey, we're supposed to be a sanctuary, so someone decided to open the gates and let the separatists in.
How many separatists are there in the city?
Too many. Once an Alb, always an Alb. They still hit ELEX. Just a matter of time before they turn back. I don't know what they want in the city. I'd heard a bunch of them had set up a base in the west of Abessa, so they could have gone there. If we weren't so busy here, we'd have tracked them down and cleared them out of Abessa. Last thing we need is Zakor thinking we're harboring rebels.
You mentioned the Council of Magalan.
The Great Council, yes. You'll have to speak to Judicator Alois if you want to know more about that. I'm not that well informed on my history.
Who's Alois?
Alois is the Judicator in charge of the city. You'll find him in the castle. He likes to stay close to the generators.
Окей. Ну, вроде зашел. Тыквы ничего такие. Так, ну это понятно, это стенка просто. В принципе, тут ничего интересного, наверное, нету. Я хотя бы Куперу дам его документы. А тогда, в принципе, забудить так можно будет.
What do you want? Do you back the clerics here, or do you want them gone?
You get right to the point, don't you?
And are you gonna give me an answer?
ВТФ. Чё мне здесь отвечать? Я вообще, мне нет дела. Почему здесь нет ответа, нет дела? Это вообще имеет какой-то смысл? А в смысле удачи?
You think they bring They say they're here, but it's obvious they want to drop their neutrality and extend, not allowing anyone in or out of. You think that's because the Alps are getting closer? Or that those followers of.
Well, if there's going to be an invasion, I'm going.
And you want me to give you that? Well, this is like being back in Tavar. People asking for things and but yeah, if I'm gonna talk about the need to fight, I suppose I should give you something to help you out.
Heh.
Hunter sent me.
Why didn't he come himself?
He was afraid he wouldn't be let out of the city again if he was caught.
You mean he was afraid the same thing would happen to him that happened to me? Fuck it. At least the suggesters haven't found me yet. Did Hunter give you something for me?
Yes, I have something for you.
Thanks. I was starting to think that I would never leave this stinking cleric-infested dome. I don't know if Hunter promised you a reward, but here's something for me in any case. You've helped a good cause. Trust me.
Ничего не вело, просто вы выбрали сторону. Я ничего не выбирал. Меня попросили оказать услугу, я ее оказал. Но это не значит, что я выбрал какую-то сторону.
Why don't you do something to stop the clerics?
I trust you. You gave me my ticket here after all. But I can't tell you our plan. But you must have realized by now, the dome must go. The clerics can't be allowed to take Abessa.
That wasn't great, was it?
Так, телепортироваться, говоришь? Можно. Вау, найс, бралак. Так, мне надо по мосту. Ух, вот это крепость.
Halt, stranger.
not another step. You're walking on the holy ground of Kalan.
Держи в
The
курсе.
only people allowed in here are clerics, recruits, or traders with permits.
And they wonder why they are short of people. We welcome all in Goliath.
That's because there's nothing worse still than Goliath.
Wow, you really are a welcoming face, aren't you? Where am I?
You are in Ignadon, at the Hort, the stronghold of the clerics, the repository of Magalan's knowledge, and the last bastion of the free people against the threat of the Alps.
So how can I get in?
Sorry, I thought I made that clear. You can only enter the Hort if you are a cleric, a recruit, or you have a trading permit.
Can you recruit me?
No, I am not.
Where can I...
There is currently a 4-month waiting period, so unless you find a merchant who is wanting to give up theirs, then you can't.
Here. Is this enough to persuade you to let me in?
I'm going to pretend you didn't try to offer me a bribe. That sort of thing might work in Tavar, but here in Ignadon, it's an insult to my... Although, it is... Accepting shards is forbidden, but... And perhaps persuade me that you entering the Hort was for official business.
What is this business you need taken care of?
Well, I'm glad you're interested, but I can't... There's an inspection due any time. We'll talk about this later.
You have a deal. Tell me what you need doing.
Good, right.
Проверка,
I
блин.
can't talk about this now. There's
Я
an
понял, я
inspection.
понял.
Unless you've got any questions about the Horde I could answer for you, then you can go in. Well, you can go in. You won't find Kalan's commandments too strict. You should know that anyone bringing initiates into the Horde will be responsible for them. All initiates must be clear of mind. Chems are forbidden. Anyone found taking them will need to report to the suggesters for re-education. All who are clear of mind must hear Kalan's words. All must adhere to his wisdom and tell others of it. For we need to recruit. We've taken losses in our battle with the Alps. And now the Berserkers and the Outlaws are trying to take advantage of that. Which is crazy. If we fall, then who is going to stop the Alps sweeping all the free people from Magalan? Those who wish to join us must come to the Hort to train. The successful ones become acolytes. That's it. Briefing over. You are free to move about Hort.
Who's in charge here at the Horde?
Our adjudicators, Reinhold and Ulbricht. You will find them at the rear of the stronghold in the cathedral. They are served by the paladins, legates, and acolytes here in the Hort. And all who are here follow Kalan. His wisdom guides us all.
You have a lot of machines here.
The Hort holds and protects old world knowledge. We, the clerics, have kept it, developed it, and hold it in trust for all Magalan. Our mechs hold back the Alps. I hope we can find more people to stand and fight beside them.
Do you offer any sort of training here?
The man you're looking for is Hagen. Just go through the stairs by the lava pit. He's usually up there somewhere.
Ну окей. Боевой.
Cleric stronghold. No wonder so many of them want to spend time outside of Ignadon.
Йоу. Да уж, конечно, выглядит тут все специфично. Пустенько. А, нет, тут бегают челики. А, это тоже роботы. Так, а вот это, наверное, уже люди. Да, вот стражник. А, нет, один стражник и куча роботов. Туристичный, конечно, городок у них тут. Компьютеры. Кстати, точно, это же здесь было. Вот, да.
What did you think of the last sermon?
To be honest, I wasn't.
В башне, видимо.
My mind is always left clear.
There's nothing for you here. Yes, just leave.
Да в смысле? А где эта
Leave your hands where I can see them.
А где эта штука-то? Ничего нету. Супер странно.
Be on your best behavior, all right? There's nothing for you here. Yes, just leave.
Ну а вот.
Watch that guy.
Hey, yes, you. I'm looking.
Did I invite you?
I'll get this.
That is just hilarious. Yes, just leave.
You asked for it. Don't do that again.
В смысле, в смысле, в смысле, в смысле? Я не начинал драку. Да что за бред? Мне же там квест выполнить надо. Ну как вылететь? Просто шмотку взять одну. Тупость какая-то.
Leave your hands where I can see them.
Hey, hey, yes, you. I'm looking for someone. Chad, a whiny little. Look, have you seen any outlaws around here?
What? Who are you? What brings you to Igniton?
Look, I've traveled a long way, so please answer my questions and stop asking one.
Коронная угроза, что ли?
I am gonna have to
hang you from a wall by your testicles. Why would you do something like that? Oh shit, didn't I say no questions? I just want answers. Abessa, I met some outlaw going to Abessa. And you couldn't have said that 20 seconds earlier. Would have saved your perfectly decent set of pants.
Ну ладненько. Будем потом разбираться с новыми локациями, пока мы их просто открыли. Да. Интересно, могу ли я уже сейчас сдать квест на берсерков? Надо будет потом проверить и это также. Ну да, вот я про это же говорю, Артфа. Надо будет проверить. Можно ли сейчас, или нужно подойти к этим генералам, с ними там и поговорить. Надеюсь, надеюсь. Ладно тогда. Конец записи.